I call with respect and ask the spirit of this beautiful place to come and protect this gathering this afternoon. I call to our ancestors of line and blood. We would not be here but for all you had done for us in the past. We ask you to be present at this handfasting of Angela and Philip. To those who have lived and walked upon this ground that we now stand, we greet you with warmth and ask that you too stand amongst us and protect this gathering. We bid you all hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
On the altar here, I've got a little dish of salt which is representing the earth. Powers of the north, guardians of the earth, I consecrate these rings and charge them with your energies. I purify them today and make these rings sacred. In the smoke of the incense, powers of the east, guardians of the earth, I consecrate these rings and charge them with your energies. I purify them today and make these rings sacred. I'm sorry it couldn't be just a naked flame, but there's no way we would keep it lit.
No, that's fine, yeah.
Powers of the south, guardians of fire, I consecrate these rings and charge them with your energies. I purify them today and make these rings sacred. Powers of the west, guardians of water, I consecrate these rings and charge them with your energies. I purify them this afternoon and make these rings sacred. I charge these rings in the name of the old ones, the ancients, the sun and the moon and the stars, by the powers of the earth, of air, of water and fire. I banish all negative energy and make them new, make them afresh. I consecrate these rings. May they always bring you love, joy, peace, happiness and abundance in every aspect of your life, now, in the future and throughout eternity. Do you, Angela, promise to show Philip your honour and fidelity, to share his hopes and dreams, to laugh with him and share endless days of joy, to stand side by side with him in times of trouble, and to spend each day loving him more than the day before? Philip, place the ring on Angela's finger and repeat after me. I, Philip, take thee, Angela.
I, Philip, take thee, Angela.
To my hand.
To my hand.
My heart.
My heart.
And my spirit.
And my spirit.
To be my chosen one.
To be my chosen one.
To desire thee.
To desire thee.
And be desired by thee.
And be desired by thee.
Without sin or shame.
Without sin or shame.
For naught can exist in the purity of my love.
For naught can exist in the purity of my love.
For her.
For her.
I promise to love and respect thee.
I promise to love and respect thee.
Wholly and completely.
Wholly and completely.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In plenty and in poverty.
In plenty and in poverty.
I shall love thee in life.
I shall love thee in life.
And beyond.
And beyond.
Where we shall meet.
Where we shall meet.
Remember.
Remember.
And love again.
Love again.
In the circle which has no beginning and no end.
Within the circle that has no beginning and no end.
Good. I, Angela, take thee, Philip.
I, Angela, take thee, Philip.
To my hand.
To my hand.
My heart.
My heart.
And my spirit.
My spirit.
To be my chosen one.
To be my chosen one.
To desire thee.
To desire thee.
And be desired by thee.
And be desired by thee.
Without sin or shame.
Without sin or shame.
For naught can exist.
For naught can exist.
In the purity of my love.
In the purity of my love.
For thee.
For you.
I promise to love and respect thee,
I promise to love and respect you,
wholly and completely,
wholly and completely,
in sickness and in
in
health,
sickness and in health,
in plenty and in poverty.
in plenty and in poverty.
I shall love you in life and beyond,
I shall love you in life and beyond,
where we shall meet,
where we shall meet,
remember,
remember,
and love again,
and love again,
in the circle
in the circle
which has no beginning and no end.
has no beginning and no end.
Okay, if you would like to offer that to Angela first, drink your fill. May you never thirst again. Now you've put a lot of time and effort to be here this afternoon.
Yes.
Do you still want to be hand-fasted
Oh, yes.
in the ways of old?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Are you quite sure?
I'm
Oh, yes.
positive. No change.
Right.
Never.
I don't really want to mess this up, but I want to give you one end,
Okay.
and I want you to take the other end.
Yeah.
And what I'd like you to do is to make a knot of your own near the end, like that knot there.
Right.
Just bring it all through and make your own knot, okay? So that you are now literally tying your own knot.
Yep.
And then I'm going to bind your hands, and I will make a further knot.
Yep.
So that all of us have participated in the tying of the knot.
Yep.
Okay, let me just bring you, so this is really captured on
Yep.
film, that's it. Okay, now before I put that on you, I've got 4 questions for you. Will you honour and respect one another and seek to never break that honour?
I will.
I will.
Will you share each other's joy and ease each other's pain?
I will.
Will you share the burdens of each so that your spirits may grow in this union?
I will.
Will you share each other's laughter and look for the brightness in life and the positive in each other?
I will.
Now the whole idea of this is the way I like to do it, is that when you release yourselves from these cords, all those knots stay in place.
Yes.
So at any time in the future, you can always look at this and it'll remind you of exactly how you felt this afternoon.
Yes.
So it'd be lovely on anniversaries, but if the going goes tough for whatever reason, you know, and you think, God, I'm finding it really hard today to live up to my vows, look back and remember and recall how you feel right deep in your souls at this moment. Okay. Right. Angela and Philip, you are now hand-fasted as one. And as your hands are now bound together, so your lives are joined in a union of love and of trust. The knots of this binding symbolize the vows that you have made. May these knots of love remain forever tied. May these hands be always blessed. May they always be held by one another in this life and all the others to come. May they have the strength to hold on tightly during the storms of life. May they remain tender and gentle as they nurture each other. May these hands build a relationship of love, caring and devotion. May Angela and Philip see each other's hands as healer, protector, shelter and guide. Angela and Philip, in the presence of this company this afternoon, you have spoken the vows and performed the rites which unite your lives. You have declared before all of us that you will now live your lives together in marriage. You have made special promises to each other, which have been symbolized by the joining of hands, the taking of vows, and the giving and the receiving of rings. In the spirit of love, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Come on!
Where's the clapping?
May your love so endure that its flame remains your guiding light. Jumping the broom is a very ancient custom, as you know.
Yeah.
The broom symbolises the creation of a hearth and a home together. And as Angela and Philip jump, they are reminded that remaining vigilant over these aspects of the day-to-day shall help them to achieve the quality of life to which they aspire. So, putting your past behind you and remembering always the power to create the future ahead of you is your own, I'm going to ask you to jump into your common future together. Okay, so face up to the hills and good high jump.
I ain't making that away.
There you go.
Ready?
Have a jump.
1, 2, 3.
Jump up.